Hello everyone, this is Sukruti Joshi from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, Ahmedabad. I'm going to take the video lecture series on chemistry. The subject code for chemistry is 311001. In our previous sessions, we have studied different aspects and two main parts of our chapter number 4. That is polymers and fibers. Till now we have studied that what are the polymers? What do you mean by polymerization? What is the actual meaning of degree of polymerization? Where you can utilize the types of polymers. How we can classify the types of polymers. Along with it, we have observed that how the polymerization can be done with its mechanism. Afterwards, we have studied about rubber and different types of rubbers. Along with it, we have observed that the rubber actually can be divided into two main parts. Number 1 is a natural rubber and number 2 is a synthetic rubber. So we came across this kind of different aspects of polymers. Now, depending upon the property of the particular polymer, the molecular force which is present in the polymer, we can have another polymer which is widely used by us in our routine life, that is fibers. So fibers are used everywhere. Fibers are a class of materials that are continuous, elongated pieces. They are crystalline. They are present in both plants as well as in animals also. So they are used for making different kinds of textiles, making ropes, utilities, strings, etc. So the similar thing is that when you have a fiber means a long, elongated, continuous piece. You combine them together and utilize in your application according to your need. Now, our next point is types of fibers. So, which are the types of fibers actually? So, two types of fibers are there, depending upon the source again. Number 1, natural fiber. Number 2, synthetic fiber. Now, as we have seen in earlier sessions, that the natural one is obtained naturally, while the synthetic one is obtained synthetically. That means they are manufactured by human beings for different purposes. Okay? So let's take a look on them one by one in detail. First one is a natural fiber. So the natural fibers are the fibers which are produced by plants, by animals, or either they are a plant or animal materials. For an example, we can take it as a vegetable fiber. They are cellulosic materials. For an example, cotton and jute. They are used for making textiles, ropes, mats, paper, bags, etc. Second one is a wood fiber, right? So wood fiber, the strength of a plant is due to the presence of the wood fiber. The wood pulp is widely used in making paper and wood fibers both. Okay? Third one is animal fibers. Animal fibers are largely made up of protein like pure silk, wool, hair are animal fibers. Spider silk is used for making special bulletproof jackets. This is a simple example that where we can use the animal fibers and why it is so much of important. Next is mineral fibers. Mineral fibers, we can take an example of asbestos. Asbestos is a typical example of a mineral fiber. Mica and other minerals are used as a fiber also. So you can utilize them in various types of manufacturing plants. Now let's move ahead to the next one, which is synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber are the type of fibers that can be produced in large quantities and are cheaper than some of the natural fiber like pure silk. Polyamide nylons, polyesters, PVC, phenol formaldehyde resins, polyethylene are often used for making the textiles. These are the simple examples of the synthetic fibers. So such kind of things like polyamide nylons are widely used in manufacturing the curtains, in manufacturing different kinds of strong textiles, right, which can be widely used in the areas or in the industrial areas also. Now next one is a semi-synthetic fiber. So semi-synthetic fiber are derived from a naturally occurring fiber through a chemical process. For an example, the fabrics made from cellulose include rayon, viscose, modal, etc. They are the best examples of semi-synthetic fibers. You can utilize them, and basically right now, rather than that of the only natural one or only synthetic one, semi-synthetic fibers are widely used by everyone because they has the property of natural and synthetic both, so that this enhanced property make them much more utilized. Let's move on to the next one, which is physical properties of the fibers. First property is high length to width ratio. A prerequisite for processing of fibers into yarns and fabric is that their lengths must be more than widths. Okay. Next property is tenacity. So tenacity is the strength of the textile fibers is referred as the tenacity. Okay. Next one is flexibility. So fibers should be flexible or pliable in order to be made into yarns. This is most important one. Next and last is elongation and elastic recovery. So the amount of extension or stretch that a fiber accepts is referred to as the elongation. It's very important because flexibility and elongation goes hand to hand. Now our next topic is uses of fibers. First one is the cellulose acetate fiber. So it is widely used in manufacturing of the clothes, manufacturing of the ink or ink reservoirs, for fiber tip pens, for inauguration ribbons, and gift ribbons are generally made up of this cellulose acetate only. Then we have the production of children's toys. Child toys are generally made up of cellulose acetate. Now let's move ahead to the next fiber, which is viscose rayon. Rayon fibers are used in apparel industry such as shirts, manufacturing of jackets, suits, blankets, etc. Likewise, when we talk about the industrial purposes such as medical surgery products, non-woven items, etc., they can be used in this much huge production houses also. Our next type of fiber is a nylon. Nylon is very widely used so that their application is also very enhanced one. So it is a very high strength fiber. It is used for making fishing nets, ropes, parachutes and type coats. is used for making fabrics in textile industry. Crinkled nylon fibers are used for making elastic hosieries also. Now, nylon is widely used as a plastic for making machine parts. It is blended with wool to increase the strength of the wool. Generally, this is the synthetic one or semi-synthetic wool. Next one that we will have here is polyester. Polyester is used in the manufacturing of all kinds of clothes, of home furnishings like bedspreads, sheets, pillows, furniture, carpets, and even curtains. The most common use of polyester today is to make plastic bottles that store our much beloved beverages. Now, an unusual and little unknown use of polyester is in the manufacturing of balloons. They are widely used in manufacturing the balloons. Let's move ahead to the next type of fiber, which is glass fibers. A very huge amount is made up of glass fibers. Like it is used in beverage industry. It can be used in car washes. It is used in chemical industries, in cooling towers, docks and marines, automotive industries, aerospace and defense. So it finds its usefulness in each and every kind of industry. That is very important because we actually utilize this glass fibers everywhere. Now, our next topic is liquid crystals. Liquid crystals are the crystals which are used in manufacturing of LCDs, that is liquid crystal displays. Beverage industries, widely used again, car washes, docks and marines. It is used in automotive industries, widely used in manufacturing of the solar cells. That is one of the largest users for crystals is in solar cells. So it's possible that if you utilize liquid crystals in solar cells, their efficacy is increased. Next is transistors. They are used or they are made up out of the semiconductors. So we all know that it is used in manufacturing the transistors also, which performs very well. Then we have wristwatches and some types of clocks use liquid crystals, as do some pocket calculators are also made up of liquid crystals. Okay. So in this particular chapter we have seen that which are the types of polymers, what do you understand by fibers, what is the meaning of rubber, what is the actual uses of the polymers or the plastics, etc. This chapter gives an overview about the polymer industry, about the basics which are used in polymer industry. This is it for this chapter. Next we will take in our next session. Thank you so much everyone.